EA Sports, and proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Boston Championship. Frank Nobilo, we're at the TPC Boston in Massachusetts. Frank, this is a really good-looking golf course.
Off par 4, not very long, and then, of course, the fourth hole. You remember that on TV. It's a drivable par 4. 5, really, one of the prettiest holes on the golf course. Reminds me of Sunningdale in England. 7's a par 5, 2 good hits, you might be able to get home. Don't talk about the 9th to Phil Mickelson. Never really likes that hole at all. So made a mess of it over the years. Good finish there at 18, but really, if you want to look at maybe a tough stretch in the back 9, 13, 14, if you make a couple of pars through there, then you've done well.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Great start.
Frank, the best in the game, they like to see a par 5 early. What's the second hole all about?
A couple of bunkers down the right side. This hole was renovated back in 2010. They sort of changed the mounding on the green, took a bunker away on the left, and now that second shot is daunting, even for the best players.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole.
Second shot.
Ball rolls up, not his best effort, but it certainly won't be a round wrecker.
No, 30 feet. On the PGA Tour, the statistics of making one from 30 feet nearly the same as 3 putting.
That was not a very good read right there. Back-to-back birdies, we'll see. Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Hole number 3 here at TPC Boston. It is a par 3. Frank, are you happy walking off with par here?
Well, if you've birdied the first 2 holes, there's a chance here to be greedy.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Still looks good. Might like it. Oh, they're going to love it. What a putt. Frank, at 298 yards, the 4th is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills. And that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good bunker play, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great place for a fan to watch, isn't it?
It is. You see so many different short shots around this green. The bunker shots from the left side, if you hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green. Fun hole to watch.
Perfectly placed tee shot will set up an eagle opportunity, but then you see quite a few bogeys made here as well.
Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, then you have to approach shot.
Now this for birdie, came away with par the previous round. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
In for par. Frank, now a beefed up par 4. This is the 5th, 466 yards long.
Prettiest hole on the golf course. A nice, gentle dogleg left. There's a bunker down the left side about 300 yards, and then there's a run out at 350. Oh, that's fine.
Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
Oh, it looked like he caught a fly.
But this is way too much.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. That is professional with a capital P right there.
That's stealing.
Sixth hole here at TPC Boston, always a fan favorite. What do people like about it, Frank?
Well, it's like a goal kicker hole. There's these two big pine trees, and especially when you turn off that back tee. Hit it through that chute, avoid the two bunkers on the right, you're in prime position.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Nice position, short grass, second shot.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, you think about the great putters of all time. I think the one name that generally jumps up with golf aficionados is Ben Crenshaw, and he learned to play and to putt from his beloved longtime instructor Harvey Penick, who taught Ben and Tom Kite and some others to play from, as he said it, from the cup backwards. You know, everybody loves power. We all like to drive it a long ways, but Harvey stressed the importance of the little shots, and obviously it paid off with Ben Crenshaw. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole, this for birdie. Trying to make yet another birdie. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Coming off the long par 5 7th, now a par 3, 213 yards. What's the 8th hole all about?
Another hole that picks with the same theme. Really want to fly this nice and high. That narrow part at the front of the green really is to be avoided unless the flag is there.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
On the green, but still a tough putt coming up. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance. Oh, how did that miss?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
He'll take par and move on. Hole number 9, Frank, 472 yards. Good par 4.
Yeah, if you blink, it'll catch you.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, can you recall a situation where before an important round, an instructor gave you one, or just shift a little bit of the weight onto the back foot, or the instructor gave you that one small bit of advice and it made a huge difference?
Yeah, the list is too long, Rich, and it's normally just someone that you've trusted over the years, and we all make just little bad habits. Sometimes you're stooped over a little bit more than normal. You're not standing tall enough. The ball is too far back in your stance or too far forward. You're making a funny little move, or your grip is different. It's always the little things that add up to the big problem.
Shouldn't be a problem here.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday.
He's made it. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're back in New England at the TPC Boston on a gorgeous fall afternoon. Frank, want to make the turn with a little momentum? What's the 10th setup like?
Well, a lot of the pros just hit 3-wood down here. It's not overly long. It's fairway first. And then, of course, just a short iron into this green that shapes away from you.
Here we go. Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
Oh, I thought he had that. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in.
Always take that. Good par putt right there. Frank, the 12th looks to be a pretty straightforward par 4.
Just bends to the left. There's a big sort of crop of mounds on that right side. If you can just go a little left of those, you get a nice kick forward.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. With these downhill shots, really the key is always balance, and maybe you want to take a little bit of a wider setup, and then club selection obviously is important. You maybe take a little less club and just try not to overswing. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Good, clean contact, and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. Par bid here. So has the par. Moving on to the next hole, and the lead, Frank, is very much intact. On the tee now at another par 4, the 13th. Frank, how do you play it?
Well, it looks like it's a dogleg right, but ideally you want to keep that tee shot down the left, and you don't want to leave any of it behind.
Good contact, good result. Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, sort of Djokovic or Federer, or, playing NFL with Peyton Manning. But, the beauty of golf, we can go out in a golf course. We decide what our handicaps are on the first tee. We decide who's going to get strokes, and then off you go and play. And you play on a level playing field.
And this is looking really good.
That is another laser right at the flagstick.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. That one drops for a birdie. Frank, the 14th, a shortish 495-yard hole.
Only because it's downhill. If you can get that ball running down the fairway, then it certainly sets up a good second shot into this stout par 4.
And it is not looking like a good lie. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Frank, you always talk about it. Don't compound the mistakes. Well, here we are, another shot from the rough.
And this one no easier than the one he's just hit. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Getting set now over the putt.
hello there.
Huge bonus making that one.
All right, Frank, we're teed up at the 15th, and a lot to talk about with your caddy on this tee shot.
Yeah, which club, which line, series of bunkers down the left. That one short right doesn't really come into play. Another one, really, fairway first.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. This from 7 feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course.
That is a beauty, a real beauty. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. All right, you want to bring it home in style, you want to finish with a flourish, 412-yard, par 4 17th, what's the way to play it?
Just head it down the right side. You don't really want to mess with that sort of rock crop bunkers down the left side. All sorts of bad things happen if you finish there.
And he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. And you're a bit of force to extract one out of there. This looks like it's going to find the target. I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. And that's a birdie. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston. This is one of the most exciting finishing holes in golf.
It was changed a couple of years ago, and it's such a better hole now. Two little bunkers right in front of you, 270 yards. But if you want to like a litmus test, that one on the right, Bubba Watson can carry that. Oh, that's fine.
Frank, you've been around this game for a pretty long time. Are players, in fact, more athletic today than they were, say, 20, 25 years ago?
There's no question, Rich, they are, but we've borrowed from other sports. If you can't make the player better, you can make them more athletic. And in the end, you're still making the golfer better.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie.
That's the idea. Just knock it in. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.